वेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. Namaste to all of you. We are all truly blessed. Blessed to listen to the classes of our Swami. Blessed to listen to the classes of our Swamiji. I am not exaggerating. We all know that. What we are actually doing is we are focusing on the essence of life. What is life? According to Vedanta, they say, what is life? According to Vedanta, they say, this samsara is asara. There is nothing essence in it. There is a beautiful shloka which Swamiji used to say, asare khalu samsare sarameta chatushtayam kashi vasaha satam sangaha. Life, there is no essence at all apart from these four. What is that? First one is kashi vasaha. It is not living in Varanasi. It is living in a place where Shastra Vichara is done. We are blessed to listen to Shastra Vichara. We are very much in the process. So we are already in Kashi Vasaha. We are doing Kashi Vasaha. And Satsangaha. So many Sadhu Mahatmas are there. We are Satsangam to each other. Mutually, we are all Satsangam to each other. Satam Sangaha and Gangambaha, the water of the Ganges, and Shiva Pujanam. See the grandeur. All these four we are getting here. Kashi Vasaha, the grandeur. All these four we are getting here. Kashi Vasaha, Satam Sangaha, Gangambaha, Shiva Pujanam. All four complete. So we are focusing on the essence of life. So yesterday we saw how Thiruvalluvar brought the concept of God, Bhagavan, Ishvara Tattvam, how he presented. The first Kural, Bhagavan was introduced as the primary cause of this creation, as Upadana Karanam. And the mode of worship we found was intellectual acceptance that Bhagavan is there. And the benefit of that worship is full and confident. And we start to see the second Kural also. Ishvara Lakshanam was Valarivan. He is omniscient, Sarvajnaha. Before starting the next portion, I want to make a disclaimer kind of a thing here. Actually, Ishvara, when we talk about Ishvara here, it is Ishvara only. Maya Sahitam Brahma, we understand that. This Nirguna Ishvara, he doesn't have any attributes. He is Nirguna means attributeless. All this Bhagavan, whatever we say, that belongs only to Saguna Ishvara. We have to keep this point in mind. On that Nirguna Brahman, this Saguna Ishvara, everything is being superimposed like a projection, how we do in a dream. Like that, this is the projection of Maya. This much, with this background, as we are all students of Vedanta, we have to keep this in mind. Then why Thiruvalluvar talks about Jagat Karanam Brahman? This is the tradition followed in by our Acharyas. This is the tradition followed in by our Acharyas, because God is actually not known to us. What we know is the world. Jagat only. First, what we perceive is the world. So from Jagat, he goes to Bhagavan. This is called Tatastha Lakshanam. Suppose I want to show you the Pyrrhic, crescent moon. It will not be very much clearly visible. You ask me, you show me the crescent moon, I am unable to show you directly. But I will say, you see that coconut tree? Yeah, I see that. You see that particular branch? Yeah. And the tip of that part, see the crescent moon. Like that, through this Jagat only, God is introduced as Jagat Karanam. So, Janmad Yasya Yataha. The first sutram is like that only. So, having only the creator is only from the perspective of the creation. So, in the second Puran we saw Bhagavan is Sarvajnaha, omniscient. He has all the knowledge, means in the complete sense. Bhagavan says in the Gita, we'll read that shloka. Vedaham samatitani Vartamanani charjuna Bhavishyani cha bhutani Mam tu vedana kaschana Bahuni me vyatitani Janmani tava charjuna seventh chapter verse, Bhagavan says, Samatitani. So the first seventh chapter verse, Bhagavan says, Samatitani means the past. Aham Veda, I know the past. Entire past, not only of the Jeev, entire Jagat, I know the entire past. Vartamanani means the present, and Bhavishyani means the future. Bhagavan has Trikala Jnana. Time, space itself is superimposed. That is his creation. So he has the knowledge of the entire past, present and future. What about us? Don't even remember what we had breakfast for day before yesterday morning. Thank God we have this faculty of forgetfulness. Actually, forgetfulness is also a great blessing. Suppose if I remember my entire past janmas, that person is my mother-in-law, is my 25th older birth, what will happen if I keep remembering everything? Bhagavan beautifully has, kept this faculty of forgetfulness. In dream, actually takes away all the temporary files are all cleared. Only the permanent ones. There is a beautiful cognitive thing is happening. That is called cognitive order. The NS Swamiji calls this. This cognitive order. Otherwise, every morning we get up and ask, who am I? Who are you? And if we start from the scratch, from the beginning every day, what will happen? Beautifully everything. What is that beautiful cognitive order? We need to appreciate all the orders inside our body itself. Ishvara, Pachamyanam Chaturvidam. He says, I cook all the food again. You put all bhaji, bonda, everything. Whether you are able to digest or not, you put everything. But again, another big factory is running inside. Not you put everything, but again, another big factory is running inside. There is a big process going inside, right? So, Ishvara, that is also Ishvara. Swamiji in the morning beautifully said, everything is Ishvara. This is also Ishvara. We will come to that in the next Kural. So, in this Kural, Bhagavan says that he knows the past, present and future. Mam tu Vedana Kashana, present and future. Mam tu Vedana Kashana. But nobody knows me. Nobody here means except Vivekis. Those with Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti who are gone to a guru who studies Shastram, they will know. Otherwise, people don't understand who is Bhagavan. And another beautiful shloka from the 4th chapter. We have to remember the chapter. He says, I taught this earlier to Surya Bhagavan. Okay, he taught it to Manu, Evam Parampara Prapta, everything he told. Now Arjuna is surprised. He asked the question. That question is not here, but we all remember. What is that question? Aparam bhavato janma, param janma vivasvataha, kathame tat vijaniyam, tvamado proktavaniti. Just think about the relationship between Krishna and Arjuna. They are basically friends, cousins, and Arjuna has married Krishna's sister also. So close, they are very thick. They have spent most of their time so close, they are very thick. They have spent most of their time in the forest. Always Krishna was with Arjuna. But now there is Guru Sishya Bhava. With what reverential attitude Arjuna talks to Bhagavan, we have to note everywhere. He never says, don't Buddha Udada. He doesn't say, don't say that. He says, how can I understand that you taught this to Vivaswan? How will I understand? Katam etat vijaniyam. That is the question there. He doesn't dismiss Bhagavan's statement. He says, please tell how can I understand? Because it's very important in tapaskaya na bhaktaya kadachana nacha sushrushabe vachyam nachamam yobhya suyati asuya, who finds fault with Bhagavan's words. See, I accept only this portion. I don't accept this portion. That kind of talk we should not do. Generally, when we are talking to our guru, all our doubts, they encourage us to ask doubts. That is fine. We all have so many doubts. We raise them, we get them cleared. But we should always be full of Shraddha Bhakti. We should never lack Shraddha Bhakti. We should say, I will accept only this statement, I will not accept this. We should try. That is we should. This Kural, we saw Bhagavan's Lakshanam is Valarivan. He is omniscient. And what is the mode of worship? His 2 feet. We have to worship his feet. The feet is actually what? It symbolizes the Shastram. It's the scriptures. Dharma Vidya and Moksha Vidya. When we say Shastram, there is no Shastram. We have to worship his feet. The feet is actually what? It symbolizes the Shastram. It's the scriptures. Dharma Vidya and Moksha Vidya. When we say Shastram, there is no Shastram without a Guru. We all know that. In Advaita Sampradaya, even Adi Shankaracharya tells in one place, Shastrajñopi Shastram, there is no Shastram without a Guru. We all know that. In Advaita Sampradaya, even Adi Shankaracharya tells in one place, Shastrajñopi Swatantriyena Brahma Anveshanam na Kuryat. Even if you are an expert in Vyakaranam and all other Shastrams, you should not approach the Upanishad in the absence of a proper, yes, the proper methodology. What example we can have? Just imagine there is a newborn child or a 1 or 2 year old child. There is a mother. The mother will feed the child little by little. She knows the digesting power of the child. She will not put one big idli and I want my child to grow faster, so let me put all. She will not do that. Likewise, our gurus know what is our understanding capacity. Slowly, they will take us. So we have to be patient. We have to have this reverential attitude. Dayananda Swamiji never used to encourage all this online. When during his times also, he was not very comfort kind of teaching. He used to say, in the airport when I come out, a reporter comes and asks, what is Atma? And somebody answer like that. Even with Omkar and Swamiji, I have seen that. A person used to send a mail. What is Sadhana Bhakti? What is Sadhya Bhakti? What is Siddha Bhakti? So Swamiji used to write a reply. And next week another set of questions. What is Apara Bhakti? What is Swamiji used to think, is he testing me? Then Swamiji wrote after few mails, see, I understand your jijnasa, you have this thirst, but this will not work. This kind of question answer will not help you go a long way. You please have kind of question answer will not help you go a long way. You please have a proper acharya and do a systematic study for a length of time. Paramarthaji's definition of this Shravanam. Consistent study of Vedantic scriptures under a competent acharya. We cannot dismiss one thing from it. From a competent teacher for a length of time. That is Shravanam. So we need to have this reverential attitude. Our traditional acharyas are not very comfortable with this online teaching. I asked one Swamiji, why you are not taking Zoom class? You sit in the bedroom with a coffee mug and you come to my ashram. Stay there and study. What we have done now, we have given quality time to learn this Ishavasya Upanishad Bhashyam from Swamiji. This works. Of course, we all of us have this time management problem. We listen while driving, that is fine. But giving quality time for Shastram, that is the mode. But giving quality time for Shastram, that is the mode of worship. We all attended the morning puja. What we are doing right now is also puja. This is also puja. Shastra Shravanam is puja. Every day 3 to 4 hours we are into Shastra Shravanam. This is called Brahma Yajnam. This is Rishanam. This is called Brahma Yajnam. This is Rishi Rinam. We have one video of Omkar and Swamiji. Swamiji says in that, you feel like giving some Guru Dakshina to me after the class, please don't give anything to me. If you really want to give Guru Dakshina, teach Tirukural to at least 4 people. See the compassion. This is how the Shastra continues to exist even today. Bhagavad Gita was written 6,000 years ago. Even today, we are able to access Bhagavad Gita. There is a living sampradaya. It is in some library, some museum. It is not like that. Even our culture, Dayananda Swamiji always used to say, it is not a dead culture. It is a living culture. We don't go to any museum and show. This is even today we are living this culture. Similarly, the scriptures live with us. Omkarananda Swamiji used to describe his village when he was a boy. Every home will have a person who is a master in his life for Ramayana. Okay, all his children will be into Ramayana, all his students. So he will have a Shishya Parampara. He will focus only on Ramayana. We say Bhagavan Veda Vyasa classified the Vedas. Like that, there are people who give their lives. We are doing it now. It's not a big thing, but think about the periods in history when there was invasion, natural calamity, so many things happened. There was no OneDrive, there was no Google Drive, there was no cloud, nothing was there. People kept everything in their heart. Pustakathala mastakathala irukkanum bar Swamiji. It was easily readily available for them. They lived mastakathala irukkanum bar Swamiji. It was easily readily available for them. They lived that teaching. They passed on to the next generation. Most importantly, what a glorious culture we have. Swamiji used to say there is a Bhagavatam Mama, and there is somebody, each and every text, in all the Indian languages, there are people who have dedicated Shastra. As students of Vedanta, as Bharatiyas, it is our duty, bounded duty, to allot quality time for this study every day in our life. Weekly once Vedanta class won't work. Every day our life should have time for Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam. Then only this is going to work. So, the mode of worship is scriptural study. Study of scriptures itself is our puja. If you do puja like that, what will happen? The next question. What will be the benefit of this study? What will be the benefit of this study? Swamiji says our buddhi will. What will be the benefit of this study? Swamiji says our buddhi will become very clear. Our intellect. Naturally, we all have intellect. This intellect is merged with Shastram. If I have to see this, what do I need? If I have to see something, what do I need? Eyes. Eyes alone are enough. If I have to see something, what do I need? Eyes. Eyes alone are enough.
Mind.
Eyes behind mind is also there. That is enough. Light. Without light, I can't see. Even if I have eyes, without light, I will not be able to see. Midnight, 12 o'clock, without light, I have eyes, but I cannot see. Eyes also. Swamiji used to say this eye is like the eye is compared to the intellect, and the light is compared to the Shastra. So the Shastra Jnanam along with this intellect, our intellect should be should receive this vidya, then only it becomes a samskara. When I was studying in college, Omkaran Swamiji used to come to our college, and students used to give their notebooks for getting the signature. He used to write autograph. He used to write Uyirukku Unavu Geetai. The food for the jiva is Gita. Uyirukku Unavu Geetai. So the jiva, the antakara. So that kind of importance we should have for the Shastra. So if we do like that, our antakarana, our buddhi, especially here buddhi, will become very clear. In Tamil, Swamiji uses the word Deivigamana Arivu. If I translate it, it will become divine, spiritual. There is a big problem with English, I tell you. Dayananda Swamiji always used to say this. He never uses the word divine, spiritual, because we have only the Shabda Praman. 2 words only we are able to understand. But for the word divine, what meaning I have and you have may be entirely. For the word divine, what meaning I have and you have may be entirely different. Right? Swami Dayananda Swamiji says in one place, I have never used this word expression, nectar like bliss. Have you heard this? Nectar like bliss. He never uses the word bliss. Because he says I am nectar. So I don't know how nectar will taste. So I will never use that expression, nectar like bliss. So our intellect will become more and more sattvic. That we can understand. All Vedantic students, we all would have faced this. What? We all come to Vedanta. Before that, we had a formal education, but after we come to the Acharya, he gives so many examples. He says, that prakriya, this prakriya, logic. My God, all our Acharyas, they do this intellectual gymnastics. So many great things they teach us. Our intellect becomes sharp and sharp day by day. Our intellect becomes sharp and sharp day by day. And in the process, you know what happens? Whether we understand Atma's Brahman is different. We start seeing Dvaitam very clearly. We are able to recognize the faults of each and every person. Even before they talk, we know what they are going to tell. We start reading between the lines. Even before they talk, we know what they are going to tell. We start reading between the lines. This is a big dosha. No? We keep developing this. With a sharp intellect, razor sharp intellect, we are able to, we find it difficult to interact with others. Because we end up finding fault with others all the time. This is not just, very innocent. But after studying Vedanta, we have become very sharp, We keep talking, we keep finding fault with others. It doesn't happen or not. It has happened to me. That's why I am sharing here. It happens. Very spontaneously it happens. Omkaran Swamiji used to give a beautiful example. He says, 2 things came to Lord Shiva. One is poison. The second one is Chandra, moon. The poison is like others' faults. Whatever mistakes others did. The moon is like others' goodness. What did Lord Shiva do? He just swallowed it, the poison, whatever Shiva do, he just swallowed it, the poison, whatever evil, whatever bad things about others' mistakes, he was not spitting it out, he is not digesting it also. He just kept it here and burnt it. Neelakantaha, right? He kept it, he never spoke it about to anyone. But the other's goodness, he kept it, he never spoke it about to anyone. But the other's goodness, he kept it on his head. That is how we have to see the goodness in others and encourage them, keep appreciating. If at all we have to talk only good things about others. We should not find fault with others. One point is aside of this topic, but I would like to share this. One point is aside of this topic, but I would like to share this. Shiva, Lord Shiva, he has this poison here. Okay. Poison was offered to him. Everyone ran away when the poison came. During Samudra Mathanam, poison came, everybody ran away. Then this halahala visham was given to him. How to they put it into his mouth. Before doing so, should he not ask his wife? Is it not a big decision? A husband should consult his wife before doing so. Is it okay for you? He has to ask. A normal husband will do that. He is going to commit suicide. Remember, he is going to take poison. So Parvati was standing near. Oh, carry on. This is in Bhagavatam. Prabhavagnya anvamodata. Prabhavagnya means because Parvati knows the glory of Shiva that he can never die. Like all of us, we are also Amrita only, we can never die. Our body will definitely die. Because she knows he has no device mother, so she just carry on. So after that, she made it hold, she hold it there, that is fine. But initially, she gave permission. That is what our acharyas used to say. Other devas, they are devas only if they take amritam, right? We have even if he drinks poison, he is Mahadeva. He will not die. So that kind of we are Mrityunjaya. We don't have we don't have birth, we don't have death. Whenever I used to tell Omkarna Swamiji that I did Mrityunjaya mantra japam for you. What? I thought I was never born. You are japam for you. What? I thought I was never born. You are doing Mrityunjaya mantra for me, stupid. He used to tell like that. In Vyavahara we do all puja, everything, but heart of what is Swamiji's, what is his heartbeat? I used to think, all his blood will be full of, Bhagavad Gita, Tirukural, Upanishad. That only should be, Bhagavad Gita, Tirukural, Upanishad. That only should be going on. See, we have to learn a lot of lessons from our Mahatmas. Only because in Manusmriti it is said that there are 4 pramanams for dharma. One is Shruti pramanam, another is Smriti, third is Sadhana. Once Swamiji, there was some problem in the ashram. I was talking to Swamiji, I was telling Swamiji that person is disturbing you, some issue I was addressing. Swamiji was telling, I am inside him also. See, his thinking is always this Akandakara Vritti, all the time, Aham Brahmasmi is there. We are able to see that. So, Shruti, Smriti, Sadacharaha. Fourth one, very interesting, Manu says, our own mind. Swasya priya atmanaha tushtirevacha. If I do something, it should bring happiness to me. Only a person who has done that bring happiness to me. Only a person who has done dharmanushtana for a long time, he can decide whether I should do this or not. Because dharma is relative, always relative. Dharmaputra in Mahabharata, why he suffered so much? He never took Atma as Satyam, Dharma as Satyam. He was holding on to it all the time. He suffered and he made others also to suffer. They were in the forest. A letter comes from Dhritarashtra. He has written in that letter, oh my dear Dharmaputra, I know you will be enjoying the forest life. Forest is very good. That life is very congenial. You people please don't come to Hastinapura again. Neither for negotiation nor for war. You please continue. That is the life, no? That is our life our ancestors used to live. You please continue your journey in the forest. This is the essence of the letter. Draupadi's blood boils. Bhima becomes very angry. So this time also because he will obey his parents. Dhritarashtra is father figure for him, no? Periyappa. So He is going to, I will obey my Periyappa. That is what he is going to tell. Everyone is expecting. First time Dharmaputra says, no, this is not fair. I am going to go for the war. Because Dharmaputra's Antakaranam, in what context, what play, in which, which is Dharma, it's very difficult to determine and say. It's very relative. Very, very relative. That's why when we come to this part of intelligence, Bhagavan beautifully says in Gita, 18th chapter 30th shloka, beautifully says in Gita, 18th chapter 30th shloka, pravrittincha nivrittincha karya karye bhaya bhaye bandham mokshancha yaveti buddhissa partha sattviki. Sattvika buddhi. Sattvika buddhi is by exposing ourselves. Sattvika buddhi is by exposing ourselves to the Shastram, scriptural study for a length of time. What will we get? We will get a Sattvika buddhi, right? Our buddhi will turn Sattvik. What does it mean? Bhagavan says that buddhi will know what is pravritti. Here pravritti means karma, chitta shuddhi. But it will never give jnanam, it cannot bring moksha. As Vedanta students, we should be very clear about this, right? Pravritti means karma. Karma will definitely give chitta shuddhi, but it will not give. What are the limitations of karma? We should know that. And nivritti means jnanam. What is the power of jnanam? What jnanam can do? Steadfast, if we are sthita prajna, we will not ask, like Swamiji said, if, but practically speaking, we will not do all those. If we are powerful in jnanam, knowledge is power, right? Paramartha then Swamiji gives a beautiful example. There is a dog, it is barking. There is a dog, it is barking. Ferociously barking, angry dog, okay? And near that dog, there is a cat smiling. Can you imagine this picture? An angry dog and a smiling, relaxed cat. Generally, we know how friendly they are, dog and cat. But how is this possible? This is possible because the cat has the knowledge that the dog is tied. It can bark, but it cannot bite me. Okay, it can keep on barking. Likewise, when I have this jnana kavacham, the world will not get affected. I will not get affected. Last week when Swamiji was telling me, he was conducting classes, Bhagavad Gita classes in Mumbai, it seems. There was one student called Geeta. See how beautiful. She was attending Bhagavad Gita classes regularly. And last week she didn't come, and Swamiji asked, why you didn't come? My father doesn't like me attending the classes, Swamiji. So he was beating me severely. He was beating. Oh, you got hurt? No, Swamiji. He was beating Geeta only, not me. So Geeta is working. Swamiji was very happy to share this. Geeta only. He was beating Geeta only, not me. Rayana Swamiji used to say, he was beating Geeta only, not me. Rayana Swamiji used to say, you get hurt only if you allow yourself to get hurt. You are allowing yourself to get hurt. So it is our choice. So pravrittimcha, nivrittimcha, karya karye. What is prescribed, what is prohibited. It should not be done in a particular situation. Who will decide that? Very difficult. The Sattvik intellect will know what should be done, what should be avoided. Karya karye, bhaya bhaye. What is the source of security? What is the source of insecurity? We keep holding on to all our family members, thinking emotional support, that support, this support. Paramartha Swamiji gives a journey, spiritual journey as world dependence to God dependence to self dependence. Depending on our family members for our security, peace and happiness is like sitting on a cardboard chair. We can enjoy it, we can take a selfie with it, but we should not sit on it, we should not lean on it. It's not worth sitting on it. Similarly, we should know whom to surrender. See, a person who is free from all the fears only can give us abhayam. Only Bhagavan can give us abhayam. Only the Shastra Jnanam can give us abhayam. There is no other chance of being free from all fears. So, a Sattvic mind will be moving with everyone, will be loving, caring, doing all kinds of things. But he will never depend emotionally on anybody. And finally he says, Bandham moksham cha yaveti on anybody. And finally he says, Bandham moksham cha yaveti. What is Bandha Swarupam? what is moksha swarupam, what is bandha karanam, what is moksha karanam. We should know this very clearly. Because in different Siddhantas it is different. In Dvaita Siddhantas, the very definition of moksha is different. What is the source of bandha? What is the very definition of moksha is different. What is the source of bandha? What is the karanam of bandha? What is the karanam of moksha? What is the karanam of, similarly, what is the swarupam? Everything is clearly known to a sattvic intellect. So a person with a sattvic intellect will be free, will be liberated. In essence, what Tiruvalluvar intellect will be free, will be liberated. In essence, what Tiruvalluvar says, if we surrender ourselves to Shastram, if we give quality time for Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam for a length of time, for years together, our buddhi will become sattvic. That means what? We will enjoy moksha. We will be Jivan Muktas. We will live in this world, but nothing will touch us. Here and now, we can be free. This is one aspect. But when I think about this Kural, I have another angle also. I want to present it here. In one place, Tiruvalluvar says, what is able to see the pain of other beings? If you are unable to empathize with the fellow beings, if you are unable to love everyone, what is the purpose of having an intellect? Arivinan aguvadu undo, pirigin noi tham noi pol potra kadai. There is an adhikaram chapter named Ahimsa. There is an adhikaram chapter named Ahimsa. Inna seyyam. In that Tiruvalluvar says, if at all you claim yourself to be intelligent, you should be kind and loving to people. Is it not? In Ishavasya Upanishad we will be studying Tatona Vijugupsate. He will not have any hatred or disgust towards anything. That means what? He will not have any hatred or disgust towards anything. That means what? He will love everyone. He will not have raga dvesha. He can love everyone. So for this, I am reminded of none other than Dayananda Swamiji. just we have to go through this thought process. Dayananda Swamiji as a young brahmachari, Chinmayananda Swamiji. So Chinmayananda Swamiji gives this name, Yoga Bhatta. Sannyasa Diksha name is Swami Dayananda. Somebody asked Chinmayananda Swamiji, why are you giving this particular name to him? You know what Chinmayananda Swamiji said? I don't have choice. He is that. He is an embodiment of compassion. So Dayananda Swamiji, we know Dayananda Swamiji as the great Acharya in our tradition. 3 big ashrams, one in Rishikesh, one in US, one in Anekatti, and brilliant Acharyas, hundreds and thousands of brilliant Acharyas. No, when I say brilliant Acharyas, Swamiji used to give this example, Omkana Swamiji. When you light a lamp, Swamiji used to give this example, Omkana Swamiji. When you light a lamp, the first lamp, we can light 10 lamps. With 10 lamps, you can light 100,000 lamps. You will not know which lamp you lighted first. That is the beauty. The Guru never says, no, you should not become equal to me. We never say, our tradition never says that. Saha Viryam Karavavahai. What a beautiful culture we have. Saha Viryam Karavavahai. We pray for the teacher, Vaktaram Avatu. Avatu Mam, Avatu Vaktaram. And in our tradition it is said, the Guru, you know what the Guru should desire for? Of course, Guru should be free from desires, that is understood. But generally, Guru should desire for failure from the Shishya. Because the Shishya should become more great than the Guru. Shishya ichet parabhavam. My Shishya should be greater than me. Swamiji used to say, generate, simple living and high thinking. Nowadays we have high living and thinking. Whether we think or not, we don't know. No thinking. One person came and told Swamiji, Swamiji, I have this many properties, that this. Swamiji, lifestyle is there. Life is not there. Lifestyle. So Dayananda Swamiji, he made so brilliant, he made this contribution, the Bhagavad Gita home study program, everything. Till 2000, you think about Swamiji's life as an extraordinary Acharya of Vedanta. Next to Shankaracharya, you can say, his brilliance, everything. But after that, Swamiji saw the sufferings of, it was very much in his mind for a longer time, but it got expressed later. So he started Aim for Seva. You know what is the background of Aim for Seva? He told us this in Manjakudi. I want to share it here. If not here, where? So in Manjakudi, I want to share it here. If not here, where? So in Manjakudi, he was talking to us, he was telling, Imagine the life of a village student. A student living in a village from a very poor background. After school, he goes back to his home. What is there in his home? It is a one-room house. This is house. No separate rooms, nothing. There is only one room. In that one room, there is a TV full of noise. The father is a drunkard. Mother is helpless. This boy has to study. How will he study? Just this is called empathy. A great acharya like Dayanand Swamiji sitting in Rishikesh and with that small boy, village boy. So he brought out these chatralayas. In the evenings, the students can directly come to the chatralaya. They need not go home. They come here, they have some slight refreshment, they can play and then they can do their homework. They can be given some support, they can play and then they can do their homework. They can be given some support, and after a few hours, whether they want to go home, they can go home, they can stay there also. This is how this Sandhya Gurukulams, Chatralayas came. It's all from Swamiji's mind. Exactly what Thiruvalluvar says, when our buddhi becomes very sattvic, Swamiji always says, be a contributor, never be a consumer. He himself, how he became a contributor. See, because of Dayanand Swamiji, hundreds of students from north, east, from everywhere, from remote tribal villages, they are benefited. How you use our intellect. This is not something born out of ignorance or karma. This is purely loka sangraham. This is how a sattvic intellect will work. I've seen this because Swamiji became very sick. He could not see. He was undergoing dialysis. He was very, very tired. But still he will spend time with college students. He will come and talk to them. He will interact with them with so much of love and care. He used to ask the marks. He was asking one student, what is your father doing? The student said, Swamiji, I don't have a father. My father died. Okay. Hereafter you did not pay the fees. Okay, I will take care. Spontaneously he will do. Pay the fees. Okay, I will take care. Spontaneously he will do. In Manchapudi, you have to see Swamiji is full of like that. So this is the benefit. The sattvic intellect will be like this. This is another version. That's all. So when our buddhi becomes Sanskritam, it is beneficial to the society. See how just it was just his mind. Now it is a very big banyan tree, aim for seva, benefiting thousands of students across the country. It just started with Swamiji's small seed. That is from a sattvic intellect. That only can empathize. That only can feel the pain of others. That is the heart of a Mahatma. So with this we come. We as Sarvajnaha Valarivan, and the mode of worship is scriptural study, proper study of scriptures under a guru, and the benefit of that study is our buddhi becomes sattvic, we attain moksha, liberation. We'll go to the third Kural now. Malar misai egina maanadi சேர்ந்தார் நிலமிசை நீடு வாழ்வார் மலர்மிசை ஏகினான் மானடி சேர்ந்தார் நிலமிசை நீடு வாழ்வார். So Bhagavan is the Upadana Karanam, he was the Nimitta Karanam. Now where is that God? He is very much the very consciousness principle residing in our hearts. Antaryami. Thiruvalluvar beautifully brings it here. The very third Kural he says, he is the Antaryami. He is the real meaning. The very third Kural he says, he is the Antaryami. He is the real meaning of the word I. We all say I, no? He is the real meaning of the word I. Bhagavan is the real meaning of the word I. Malar means flower. Here Malar refers to heart. Malar misaina in the heart. Yeginan. Yeginan means he is already heart. Yeginan. Yeginan means he is already there. Not that you open your heart, Bhagavan will walk and come one day, he will come and meet. No, he is already there. You have not turned inside and seeing him. Malar misai yeginan. He is already there as the very consciousness principle. In Tamil iruppavar. நான் என்ற சொல்லுக்கு பொருளாக இருப்பவர். He is the meaning of the word I. There is an interesting thing in Mahabharata. Again and again I am going to Mahabharata. Draupadi, we all know she was in that Sabha. Dushasana did all these things and she was Krishna. Bhagavan Krishna did not come, but he saved her honor by sending all the saris. This happened, and after that, in the forest, Draupadi meets Krishna. She was very angry with Krishna. You did not come. You should have come. I was crying in pain and you left me. You did not come. You should have come. I was crying in pain and you left me. You did not come. She was fighting like that. Krishna gives an answer. This is not the original Mahabharata. This is how, with all rasa, we say this. Okay. So Krishna says, how did you call me? One reason is Bhagavan will not come where adharma is there. Okay. Yato dharma tato jaya. Bhagavan will not come where adharma is there. Okay. Yato dharma tato jaya. Yato dharma tato Krishna. Only where there is dharma, Bhagavan will be there. All these, Dhritarashtra, Vidura, all the so-called Bhishmacharya, Kripacharya, everybody will be there. But Bhagavan will not be there where there is adharma. In the avatar, Bhagavan will not be there where there is adharma. In the avatar angle. So Bhagavan says, how did you call me? I said, Dwarakadisha. It took me a while to travel from Dwaraka to Hastinapura. You should have called Hridaya Kamala Vasa. Why didn't you call me like that? You should have called me, na? You are my very uncle. Then I would have said you. Hridaya Kamala Vasa. So beautifully now people keep thinking about this is all Sattvic Vrittis. Instead of thinking, how to spoil somebody, these are all healthy imaginations. Worth contemplating. So here Bhagavan is the Antaryami. He resides in our heart as the very. So how to worship him? Swamiji says the mode of worship here is Dhyanam. Do Saguna Brahma Dhyana or Nirguna Brahma Dhyana. Swamiji, how beautifully he taught us to see the image of Dakshinamurti and visualize it during our meditation. It is good we do that. Every day if we keep on practicing, very helpful to us. Why I am saying this? Because in many of our homes we have some grandfather or grandmother. Nobody goes near them and asks, Saptila. We don't ask them. Generally they are also there. But suddenly one day what happens? The grandfather or grandmother falls in the ICU. The doctor says only 1 or 2 days she is going to do. And suddenly the last great grandson from US will jump. He will come, he will cry, and we all go and ask this stupid question. Why should they recognize you? First of all tell me. He is going to. Why should they recognize you? First of all tell me. He is going to die. Okay. He or she is going to die. We go and ask this stupid question. Are you able to recognize me? Are you able to recognize me? Swamiji used to give one big solution, and I tried it also with our grandfather. Worked. Instead of asking enna theriyada, you take that person's Ishta Devata photo. Idu yarinu theriyada? Ayyappa. Ayyappa nenchukogo. Nice solution. Okana Swamiji. Actually, it is there in this Bhajagovindam book. In a theriyada, ask who is this? Are you able to identify the Swami? This is not a good thing to do. Because Bhagavan has said, Antakala Smaranam, we know in 8th chapter. What will be our last Smaranam? Swamiji used to tell about one person, Mokana Swamiji. He was telling, move, his last breath. So everybody was thinking that he was telling about Muruga. Murugala, 3 dosa konduva. He must be dosas. And he died. So that should not be the case. All the time when we have this practice of doing meditation, Saguna Brahma Dhyanam, Nirguna Brahma Dhyanam, have this practice of doing meditation, Saguna Brahma Dhyanam, Nirguna Brahma Dhyanam, it's very, very, congenial throughout our life. Let anything happen. Let people come and see us, let them not see us. No problem at all. Our mind will be full of these kind of thoughts, right? Recently, one Mahatma, a few years back, when he was in his deathbed, every day, what he will do, he will just get up and say, I am in Vrindavanam today. He will be somewhere in Trichy only, but he will say, I am in Vrindavanam today. I am in Madurai today. I am in the Kallagagar. All temples, because his samskara is like that. Throughout his life, he has been into temples, all Bhagavatam, everything. So the Saguna Brahma Dhyanam or Nirguna Brahma Dhyanam, because mind, whatever we do with our mind, it's also counted as karma, right? Manasam karma. We should not think that, Manasala Pandadla, what is there? You have to real. No. There are 3 types of karma. Manasam karma, Vachikam karma, Kayikam karma. Manasam karma, Vachikam karma, Kayikam karma. So Manasam karma, it is counted as karma by Bhagavan. Manasa Japam, Swamiji used to say Manasa Japam, Manasa Parayanam, Manasa Puja. How many Manasa Pujas are there? We need not spend even a single rupee. Can sit and do all, no? There is one mantra rupee. Can sit and do all, no? There is one mantra matrika stavam or something. That one big vessel full of 1,000 vadas I offer to Devi. You can do anything, not 1,000, 10,000 also. In mind only, na? We can do. It is possible. How our mind is tuned, our Guru Karma, and it has a phalam. Similarly, Manasam Papam also. I am not physically going and stealing anybody's thing, but even if I think in my mind, oh, if it is with me, it will be nice. That is Papam. Ullattal ullalum teede pirar porule kallattal kalve menal. That object should be with me. Even to think, that is Manasam Papam. So this Manasam, if we really want to know, want to be happy in life, these are all ways how we can be. Swamiji was telling, no, we don't need counselors. We have enough counselors in our Shastras. In Vedanta, Vedanta has no problem, psychology has no solution. This is the topic. Vedanta has no problem, psychology has no solution. Because we dismiss mind as mithya, it's jadam, inert. Okay, only if we give satyatva buddhi to mind and dwell into it, this is the biggest, what to say, mystery. All our minds, because so many vasanas, past birth things, kashayam, so much is there. None can do. Finally, the psychologist will study us and they will give some pill so that we will sleep and we will not disturb others. Most importantly, that is the only solution given there. So, what is the benefit? That is the only solution given there. So, what is the benefit of this worship? Thiruvalluvar says, Nilamisai needu vaadvar. He will live a long life in this earth. Long life does not literally mean he will live for 100 years. That's not it. What is the quality of his life? What is his contribution? What is his life? Chidbhavanand Swami used to say, if somebody has done a great contribution, that should be taken as Dirghayus only. That is not Alpayus. Dirghayus only. Bharatiyar lived only for 39 years. Swami Vivekananda lived only for 39 years. Our Swamiji did not even see 60. Doesn't matter. But whatever they years, somebody cannot do that. What Swami Swamiji has done in his lifetime. That kind of contribution. So if we really stick on to Bhagavan, if we do Manasam, when we involve our mind in contemplating on Bhagavan, in meditation, we will live happily in this world. That is the intended meaning. We will live happily in this world. That is the intended meaning. Our life will not be sorrowful. There is one devotee in Tamil Nadu. There was one devotee. He was very poor. Okay, very poor. He does not have, even he did not have even proper food. That much he was poor. He did not have even proper food. That much he was poor. But he was a great Shiva Bhakta. He wanted to build a big temple for Lord Shiva with Rajagopuram, everything like Bhuvaneshwari temple. He wanted to build one in his mind. Okay, so every day he will sit, and today the land is made. People have come and there are everything in the mind. He was doing this. And then now today the pillars have come. Every day, little by little, in his mind. He was doing this dhyanam, and finally Rajagopuram was ready, the linga was ready, the date was finalized. To bring out the glory of such a Bhakta, Bhagavan always do this leela, no? There was a king in the same place. The king was also building a huge temple. So there was a Kumbhabhishekam date fixed. And Bhagavan goes into the dream of that king and says, you please change the date of Kumbhabhishekam. Bhagavan cannot be in all the places. Don't ask. Just to bring out the glory of that Bhakta. We have to Upama Ekadeshaha. We have to take certain things only in that context. So Raja was surprised. I have to change my Kumbhabhishekam. Why? Why Bhagavan? No, I have another appointment on that day. I have to go for another Kumbhabhishekam. Okay, fine. But Raja was in my kingdom. Without my knowledge, how somebody can build a temple? So he goes in search. Finally, he found this one small hut. Nothing was there. One Bhakta was sitting and doing meditation. Then he found, oh Bhagavan. So today is the Kumbhabhishekam. So Bhagavan has gone there. So even today you can go to the temple. That place is called Tirunindravur. So even today you can go to the temple. That place is called Tirunindravur near Chennai. Hridayalishwara. The Swami is called Hridayalishwara, one who dwells in the heart. See, these are all beautiful, illustrations, real time, real life things which we get for as pramanam for this Quran. Which we get for as pramanam for this Quran. Bhagavan is the indweller of every being. So we have to meditate on him, and because of that we will have immense ananda. What we contemplate, Krishna says in the Gita, what Vishaya Dhyanam is going to give us. He tells, Dhyayato Vishayan, in the Gita, what Vishaya Dhyanam is going to give us. He tells, Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha. More and more we think about Artha Kama, more and more we think about people, more and more we think about all this. We are getting more and more Ashanti only. We are losing all our peace of mind. Swamiji says, there is no peace of mind, there are pieces of mind. Swamiji says, there is no peace of mind, there are pieces of mind. Literally, there are pieces of mind. We are not able to focus on anything. We become more and more restless. The more we get mature in life, we should be more happy and cheerful. Like yesterday we saw, calm, cheerful. We should be more happy and cheerful. Like yesterday we saw, calm, cheerful and confident. That should be our nature. So this is possible. We are seeing all our acharyas contributing with all their, they have put all their body, mind, soul, everything to great projects like this without any involvement and zero attachment. That is their style. You have to learn from Swamiji's. Dayananda Swamiji or Omkarana Swamiji, all Swamiji's, they do. What is silently how they are contributing to mankind? What is their immense contribution? We have to see and we have to get inspired by them, and we also should do whatever we can in our own ways. Gita Shloka, we will read it. Ishvara sarva bhutanam Hriddeshe Arjuna tishtati Brahmayan sarva bhutani Yantra rudhani mayaya. Several places Bhagavan has given this idea that he dwells in the heart of beings. We have taken this particular shloka alone here. There is another shloka which is coming later. Sarva bhutanam hriddeshe Ishvaraha tishtati. Bhagavan. And like he gives a beautiful example here, like a doll is mounted on a mission. We all perform various activities. We are all actively engaged because we are enlivened by Bhagavan, by consciousness principle. Consciousness enlivens this inert by Bhagavan, by consciousness principle. Consciousness enlivens this inert body-mind complex, right? Without consciousness, will anything will be possible? Nothing. So Bhagavan says only the consciousness principle is inside there, and because and Bhagavan is present there, and he only activates, he only enlivens. That means we all ask one question. So whatever wrong things I do, Bhagavan will take. That is also because of Bhagavan. No, not like that. He is the Sakshi there. We are given the faculty of free will. We decide what to do, what not to do. Bhagavan will not be responsible for. So this is the shloka here. Next we will read the next shlokas. Next Kural. வேண்டுதல் வேண்டாமை இலானடி சேர்ந்தார்க்கு யாண்டும் இடும்பை இல வேண்டாமை இலானடி சேர்ந்தார்க்கு யாண்டும் இடும்பை இல. Here Bhagavan's Lakshanam is given as Vendudal Vendamai Ilan. That means he is free from likes and dislikes. He is free from prejudices. By Dayananda Swamiji, to put in Dayananda Swamiji's language, God does not play dice. No, he plays this Ludo, snake and ladder. Okay, make that accident to happen. Kill so many people. If everything, whatever happens in this world is Bhagavan's Leela, is he a sadist? He is Leela. Is he a sadist? he is finding happy. I am into trouble, and he is finding happiness out of it. Now, is he a sadist? All these questions will be addressed in our Vedanta scriptural classes. No, he is not a sadist. He doesn't play dice. He is pure. He doesn't play dice. He is purely a karma phala data. He does not have, there is nobody who is very close to him. He doesn't hate anyone also. Though he says, he glorifies the bhakta in several places in the Bhakti Yoga. Literally speaking, thus Bhagavan very much there. He's very much there. There is a beautiful, mantra in Rig Veda. At least 3 or 4 mantras in Rig Veda which say, these are all pramanam for us. Shruti pramanam. Rig Veda mantra says, God dwells in the heart of both the believer and the non-believer. That is fine. Step is, even if his bhakta does some crime, he will definitely punish him. He will definitely put him into jail. Dayana Swami used to give an example. There was one Bhagavata Pandit. Okay, he was doing all this Bhagavata Pravachanam, and there was one Patpat Wala. There is the auto rickshaw like thing Haridwar near no Pravachanam, and there was one Patpat Wala. There is the auto rickshaw like thing Haridwar near no Patpat. So there was one Patpat Wala. Both died on the same day. Both went to God, and this Bhagavata Pandit was sent to Naraka, and Patpat Wala was sent to Swarga. Bhagavata Pandit got my heart broke. What is this? I am going to Naraka. How that fellow, he has never been to a temple. How he can go to Swarga? God gave a beautiful answer. Bhagavata Pandit, when you spoke, people slept. When he drove, people prayed. So much of So, is this our last ride? Like that, all bhakti will come when you go with effort. So, karma paladata. He gives the fruits of the action. He has several beautiful Mahatmas. What a great bhakta he was, that Bhadrachala Ramadasa. He never took even a single penny for his family. Everything for Rama. But public money. Remember, if you read his entire history, it's public money. But all I'm doing for Rama, only beautiful temple I have erected, and he was put into jail. Sometimes all kind of emotions come for the bhakta, no? Sometimes he will sing in praise, sometimes he will be very angry. You are putting me in jail. That pearl necklace which Sita Devi is wearing, did Janaka give it? I only gave. Panuke Bangaram Ayina. Why are you doing this to me? Like that all. Why are you doing this to me? Like that all emotions. And Rama waits. Put him in, because God is very fair. We have to understand, very, very important point. This gives us a lot of relaxation, is it not? Because we always have this question, what people who are doing all kinds of wrong actions, all criminal things, they are happy. And I am such a sadhu, I am such a nice person, I am suffering all the time. Why me? We all have this question. In Tirukkural, Thiruvalluvar beautifully says, it is okay, one who has this jealousy. To that person, what Bhagavan will do? Mahalakshmi will leave his home. Okay, he will become poor. He has to suffer in poverty. One who is jealous will definitely be in poverty. This is a statement by Thiruvalluvar. He even goes to the extent saying that his family will suffer. A jealous person will not be happy in that. This is Thiruvalluvar's statement. But people like us will not be quiet. We will ask questions of, oh, that person is jealous, but see how he is happy. There Thiruvalluvar gives an explanation in one Kural, where if you see this contradicting, a jealous person being happy, and if you see this contradicting, a jealous person being happy and a good person suffering, understand it is because of karma, past karma. That's all. We are very comfortable with this explanation because we don't have any other explanation. Just imagine, what else will you say to to make our mind calm? There is no other explanation possible other than this. Bhagavan is seeing. He is karma paladata. The greatest form of blessing is what? This satsanga. We all think that getting money, family, everything is fine. But this satsanga, is it not rare? Is it not a great blessing? Because of our purva punya karma. We should be happy about it. We will see. Time is up. We will see more tomorrow. மூர்த்தி எல்லாம் வாழி எங்கள் மோன குருவாழி அருள் வார்த்தை என்றும் வாழி பராபரமே ஓம் சாந்தி शांति शांति।
ओम शांति शांति शांति।
हरि ओम तत्सत्।
हरि ओम तत्सत्।
श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु।
श्री कृष्ण